Gravity is heavy around me. Pull all down.
How we doing in the Mile High City?
We got a town.
Put us on oxygen behind backstage there.
I have that echo, people.
Yeah.
We have this effect.
And we're off.
I'm gonna get this out of the way. If you go to Death's house, don't sit on his couch unless you're ready for the repercussions. He was telling me bird puns yesterday, and I was like, all right, two can't play in this game.
17 years. I've been listening to this shit.
17 and a half. But who's counting? I got carded the other day, and I was like, really?
You got carded?
I got carded. Yeah. And then the girl who carded me went to another worker and was like, wait, you know who I am? You know, I was on TV 22 years ago. You know?
Before you were born, and you're carding me?
She just wanted your home address.
What's that?
She just wanted your home
She's
address.
just looking for your address.
Luckily I use his address as my address, so she now knows where you live. Anyways, good office security. Thanks for bringing us out here, guys. Love Denver, love Colorado. I know somebody else who loves you better. I know somebody else who loves Colorado. Who? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I moved the family up here during the pandemic and just became, a little mountain crew. Yeah, so very, very fond of this place.
He was texting me in like July of the pandemic. He's like, dude, happy birthday. We're up here in this crystal clear air. Like, it's beautiful. There are birds. I was like, I'm hiding inside in the AC.
Yeah.
Because it's 105 degrees in Texas.
It was the right call.
It was the right call. All right, anyways, let's see who. I see you.
And she sees you.
Not now, but now.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
We got a mic. We can, right here.
Thank you.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hope you guys are having a good weekend so far.
Great.
Having a good weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you're having a gummy weekend so far.
That too. It is Colorado.
We are in Colorado.
Yeah.
If you say something like Cheetos and Pop-Tarts later, you know what?
You know what's funny? So, one second. I had a dream last night, no kidding, I had a dream last night that at the main panel this afternoon, I just grabbed a cookie backstage and ate it, and then as I was on stage, I was like,
This is great.
Oh no.
and I had a dream last night that I was just super stoned on stage. So, sometimes dreams come true, I'm just gonna warn you.
Can anybody help him achieve his dreams? Oh, you baggage.
No, this is a family show, until this afternoon.
I was gonna say I'd help you with that dream if we got a repeat of last year's Applebee's.
Yeah. That's what happened. Now it makes sense.
You know, I still don't know the Applebee's story.
Well, congratulations.
I got video.
So my
Like, you
question.
almost would never find out. It's like,
No, you don't. That ship is sailed.
So my question is, it's for you guys and also for Sam and Dean. What is something that you guys don't know how to do that you would like to learn how to do?
much like Sam and Dean, I would love to learn to swim upstream.
Oh. No. We love you.
No.
Yeah, that was funny.
Stop it!
funny.
It's terrible.
I know.
It's early.
It's worth it. And I promise. It's unprofessional! Okay.
Yes.
I would actually truly love to learn other languages. Yeah. I love traveling. And damn it. Mostly because sometimes. I would also like to learn how to control gravity. Yes, ma'am. It's more paranoia than like love of travel, because sometimes when I kind of sense that someone's talking about me, but it's in a different language, I'm like, damn it. So, funny story. Alexis Bledel, when we were shooting Gilmore Girls, told me a story. And she's Spanish, but she's like fair-skinned and blue-eyed. And she was getting her haircut one time in college, and I guess her hairdresser at the place she went messed up and started talking to the hairdresser next to her. And so Alexis is in the chair, and the lady's like, oh no, I messed it up, I'm just gonna have to make it all a little bit shorter. Then messed it up again, continued in Spanish, thinking that like, here's this blue-eyed, fair-skinned white girl. And so Alexis just kind of like sat there and was like, well, I don't want to like scare her more, so I just let her fix it. And then on the way out when she paid, she kind of told them in Spanish, like, hey, I heard you. Like, no, I'm white, but I speak Spanish fluently, and I grew up in a family that speaks Spanish, and so I like people to do that.
What language would you choose first?
Italian.
Did we say Dutch over there? Dutch?
Go, John.
German.
That's German and German. Pig Latin?
Pig Latin.
I think Italian. I love Italy. And if you know Italian, you can get me by. And Portuguese, they speak in the countries, and Spanish and whatnot.
All of the Romance languages?
Yeah.
No.
Very romantic.
Really?
And I would like to be romantic.
I'm really romantic.
Yeah, my pickup line in Canada when we first started dating was like, you're pretty hot. Want some of this? Regular Don Juan Marco.
Don Juan Marco?
It's all relative.
What? What are we doing?
What is something that you don't know how to do that you'd like to learn how to do?
I know everything I need to know.
He does.
No, there's no room for anything else up here, so I'm good. Solid, thanks. Such a lame answer. Yes.
Yeah. You with the hair.
Do you not all have hair?
Clip doesn't.
Hi.
You guys have talked before about how Eric Kripke sat you down early in Supernatural and asked and told you like this is going to be your guys' show, and you're going to talk to the casting crew. And then Jared, you went to do Walker, which is still very much your house, but Jensen, you've gone on 2 shows now, which is very much you're visiting somebody else's house. Has that like presented any kind of challenges after doing Supernatural for so long, or have you been able to adjust pretty easily?
Different sets of problems. Good question.
That is a good question. Funny enough, it was just a conversation I was having with Jared yesterday.
I'm not going to see these people's face.
It's okay. It is a unique situation, and certainly something that I was familiar with many years ago. But after being the co-lead on a show for 15 years, and it really being our house, and then learning and growing as not just as a person, but as an actor and as a craftsman, in all facets of making a TV show. I got to learn a lot. We got our 10,000 hours doing Supernatural, and so coming on to a new show, I see things through a different lens, for sure. And it gives me the opportunity, two things. It gives me, one, the opportunity to truly suggest things that put solutions to maybe problems that production is running into, or if a director is having problems blocking a scene out, or if the actor's having problems getting a line to resonate or something, I have a lot of like practice with that. So I am being utilized as a really effective tool on these new sets, which is humbling and gratifying all at the same time. But also, I find myself having to bite my lip a lot. And going like...
And on that point, I imagine with the Winchesters and Walker Independence, there are certain things that producers could say to us back when we were doing the shows, before the shows we're doing currently, that we're not really allowed to say these days. Like, you can't say like, hey, buck up, like, come on, we gotta get through the day, because then it's considered like bullying because of our position. And so, whereas when I was in my teens and 20s and early 30s, like, I wanted someone, like, you never know what everybody else is seeing. So if you're in a certain mood or coming to set unprepared, you kind of need somebody like, hey, dude. And he and I were there for each other all the time. But we also have producers and directors who would also go like, hey man, like, we got a big day tomorrow, so I want to make sure that you come in tomorrow more prepared than you were today, because there were some fumbles and it cost us an hour on set. We're not necessarily allowed to say that right now, because it seems like coercion, or so there's a fine line right now. And I think it's for a good reason. You know, our culture is kind of learning to be more compassionate with other people, and that's wonderful. But sometimes you gotta get the job done, and I'm not really allowed to say like, hey, show up on time, because then it's like, the producer's bullying me. Like, I just said show up on time. And that hasn't happened. I'm very fortunate on Walker, and we're very fortunate on Wendy also. That
We'd like to encourage you
to consider
be here on time as an option. No pressure. You do you, but on time would help a lot.
Or not.
Could you imagine Bob Senior trying to say that to us? So I had a conversation with our director on Big Sky, who loved the human, and he came up and he was trying to give me a note, and you know, he was very eloquent. He was, you know, kind of giving me this, you know, a scenario or talking about you know, some sort of story that was really, he was just trying to say, hey, give me a better take. And so I pulled him aside later and I was like, hey, you can just tell me to be better. Say faster. Say, I don't know, that didn't work. Do anything else. Because that's the kind of stuff that we were used to getting from Bob Singer and from Steve Boyum and Kim Manners and John Showalter and Phil Secretia and all of these guys that really kind of shaped the way that we work on a set. And it was a no BS, get the job done. We're here, everybody is here trying to make this product the best it can be. Let's not fumble that football. Let's keep driving it home. And it was this kind of old school mentality. I mean, Bob would just come up and be like, that sucked. I don't know what you're thinking, I don't know what you're doing, but be better than that. And I'd be like, copy, thanks, Bob. Got you. And then it got to a point where Bob didn't even have to say anything. He would just walk on set and be like, got it. Be like, so one more? Got it, okay, thank you.
Just better.
Yeah, just better. And so I'm starting to, and now, like, I think the directors are getting told, like, hey, Jensen doesn't need hand-holding. If you want him to do something, just tell him and he'll do it, or he'll tell you why he won't. And so that's it's interesting to see that there's a lot of people out there that aren't like you and I, and having to giving them the space to go through their process and how they approach a scene and how they want to take notes. I mean, just the other day, somebody gave a note to one of the other actors on set, and it kind of deflated the scene, and then the actor was in their head, and it was, I could just see, it was like, that was, I understand the note, but that was the wrong delivery. And everybody's different. Everybody has their way of getting to the, from point A to point B. But it is unique now, being in the position that I'm in these new shows, to see how different it is out there.
Yeah.
And it's made me appreciate what we had.
Yeah. Amen. Thank you. You don't have to stand up. You can lay down on the ground if you want.
Take a knee.
Whatever. You can do cartwheels the entire time.
Hi. So, while I'm trying to pull up the question, I love you guys.
Love you, Dad.
And
You don't say it.
yeah, exactly.
Excellent question.
So my question is, in the finale, we find out Dean waited a long time outside Sam's apartment. Were there other times while Sam was at Stanford where he almost dropped it but backed out? But now that John was missing, he had what he felt was a good reason for it.
Yeah, did you wait her out? Did you at least attempt to visit me? It's in college, come on.
Yeah, I did, and then I got distracted by the college girls. Duh. Dean was there constantly.
Not to see me.
Not to see you. He's no dummy. What are you doing here? Oh, my brother's, and I'm just visiting my brother. Is he here? Sure. But what's your name?
Probably true.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, let's go in the back. About far back, plaid shirt. Yeah. How about front?
This is my first convention. I'm so excited.
Oh, welcome.
Anybody else in this first?
Wow.
How have you guys been?
Almost 20 years.
So,
Raising
I
pigs.
am so sorry if you have been asked this question before, but again, my first convention. I need to know the origin story of Scooby Natural. How did that happen? Like, where was the discussion? Where did the idea come from? It was an amazing crossover. I love that
If I
episode.
remember, I believe it was from the Scooby writers.
Yeah.
They had to be big fans of Supernatural, and they were like, this is very similar
Template.
formula here. I mean, you got a Scooby gang that solves a mystery every week, and then you got two brothers who essentially solve a mystery every week. So I think it was kind of an obvious marriage to them.
Yeah, and they worked for Warner Brothers still.
Right, it was all in-house, studio-wise and stuff. So I think they brought the idea to Andrew Dabb, who was our showrunner at the time.
He was like, wow,
He
yeah.
was like, I think he said yes before they even got the whole
Hi, we're from Scooby-Doo. Yes.
Sorry, but yes. And that's kind of how it happened. And then we got the call. They were like, hey guys, we have a crazy out-of-the-box idea. We're like, yes, yes. Because that's one thing with Supernatural that I don't think you can say about many shows at all, is that we took chances.
Yeah, y'all let us. Thank you.
Yeah, and it was because of you guys. It was because no matter how high we jumped over the shark, you guys stuck with us. Robbie Thompson said, he's like, you don't jump the shark if you never come down.
That's right.
And I don't think we ever came down. So thanks for keeping us up.
I'm sitting here in the middle. I see a green band and a red band. Yes.
I love so many people were like,
It was like, I didn't raise my hand.
very observant.
It's Dumas. It's French.
This is high up there.
Get a
Hold on,
show.
Sorry. Hi. You with the respect. Hi.
So I'm from Australia, and
I'll get on you, man. No workers.
Sorry.
I'm in a prawn.
So, a fraud.
I love Vienna. Which one of those things are you from?
That's Austria, not Australia. Right.
So being from Australia, they have a very big beer culture, and it's generally pretty crappy. And before I moved here, I hated beer. Moved here into Colorado and went, oh my God, beer is actually really good.
Has anybody seen Mickey Blue Eyes with Hugh Grant? You know, he's like, I want to be. That for some reason that's what I'm hearing right now. I want to be.
And how would you like your steak
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
How would you like your steak cooked? Red.
So he's
Yes, Colorado makes some pretty good beer.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite? What's your favorite craft Colorado beer?
Ooh.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I know enough. What are the
Yeah,
ones?
I mean, there's a lot of small ones. I mean, obviously everybody knows the big ones.
There was one in my mini bar at the hotel that had a moose on it, and I was like, have to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. Yeah. So when you go, we kind of road trip through Durango and parts of Colorado during the pandemic, and you go to a hotel and they have like the local craft beer. Is that what it is?
I just bought beer.
Oh, got it. Nice, nice. Is it that time already?
You know, we drinking already?
They never stopped.
You're making some more coffee right now, pal.
Yeah. I can't recall names offhand, but I've loved all the time. And if we go like to a restaurant or something, we have time. It's like, hey, you have a local beer on tap? Like, yeah, we have. You like Guard or Pilsner? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I've had a good time with BE. It's
I'm gonna go with Face Down Brown Ale from Telluride Brewing Company. That's it. What's that?
Tommy Knockers.
Tommy Knockers. Yep. He's like, Tommy Knockers is good.
It's like, yeah. Especially mixed with milk. I'm not gonna go there. No.
You went there.
Stop.
It's thin air up here.
And you're tall.
And I'm tall. It's even higher for me.
Yes, sir. All the way
Higher,
around.
higher for me. Get it? Yeah.
Thank you for the mercy.
You'll have to excuse my friend. He's a little slow.
How are you?
I'm doing good, how about you?
Good, brother. Thank you.
I just want to say I appreciate you guys. I love the show. I watch it all the time.
Awesome. Thank you.
And I saw that you guys are getting for a movie.
Yeah, Supernatural movie?
Yes.
Big time.
Well, I have a broke one if you guys want to read it.
Well, that takes that out of the mix. We don't have to worry about finding a script.
What's it about?
Give us
the rundown.
Give us the log line. What do the boys do? Just like if you had
To pitch.
10 seconds to pitch the idea, what would it be?
10?
Yeah. 1,
That's like
2. It's called an elevator pitch. You have a ride in an elevator. That's how long you have.
Okay. So, Sam, your son is in danger. Jack intervenes to help him. You guys, along with your parents, Bobby, and everybody else, come back, along with Garth, who joins with his family, as well as the Wayward sisters. They help out.
So the whole game's back.
The whole Scooby game.
You guys battle an empty who Chuck absorbs and tries to take Amar's power.
Not bad.
I feel like you just rolled 15 years into one movie.
I'd like to add that is death in the script? Because if he is, I'm not going to sit on his couch because I'm not sure.
we could have left out the
That sounds fun, man.
No, it's for.
Well, I know that there are discussions about what the future of Supernatural is going to look like, and I know that he and I have talked about it. And there are a few people discussing about what it's going to look like when the boys put the boots back on. So maybe there might just be some of that in there. Thank you.
One more thing.
Yeah, one more thing. What?
I also have a tribute tattoo of you guys.
Let me see.
What is it?
It's called the Winchester Brothers, Sam, Dean, Jack, and Kseniia.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, man.
Very cool, man. Bring that here. You with the green and the red. And the purple shirt. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Jensen, I think we're technically engaged.
Yeah.
I heard it. I saw the post.
You heard that, right? We're technically engaged.
Yes.
I did want to ask you, for you and Dean, are you easily impressed or easily amused?
Oh, interesting.
I would probably say abused. Yeah. Yeah, I would probably, there's much more in a day-to-day basis where I'm like, than I am, oh. That's my amused and impressed face.
You got a bunch.
In case you didn't know, yeah.
Are we
And
getting?
speaking of which, can I tell you a joke?
Yes.
If it's better than
Yes.
yours.
Impossible.
Because I did write it. So I'm not a felon, but I am felon adjacent. That just means I've never been caught. I didn't marry a felon though, so I do have some felony.
Where was it? Whose joke is better? Mine or hers?
I don't even know if that was a joke. I think it was just an admission. Okay, on that note, we're gonna exit stage right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you later.